Hello everyone, today we are doing Celestia crafting, and you're probably wondering why it's so early, um, but I decided to do it, and normally I would do this after we're in the first episode of the next world, but as it happens, this quest does not immediately send you to the Zafaria crafting quest, even though Zafaria is the next crafting. You need to actually get into. Um, you need to actually have the quest. The main quest. There's another prerequisite quest that you have to do for the Zafaria crafting. It is a side quest also, but you actually have to have the quest to go into Zafaria to get it. So this isn't the only quest that you have to do for the next quest. So anyway, you'll see what I mean when we can do Zafaria. But anyway, we have to talk to Pierce Stanson in the floating land, which is also why I kind of waited to do this one, because, well, the floating land is not the first area that you go to in Celestia. The survey camp is. So, anyway, Pierce Stanson, that 7C show.
As the Dockmaster, I'm also in charge of crafting and assembling for the expedition. If you'd like to become certified as a Grandmaster Artisan, you'll have to demonstrate your skill. Make for me the Seal of the Seven Seas. It's an amulet with considerable magic properties. I will sell you the recipe, and you can find the rest in Celestia or elsewhere. Show me that you can make that amulet, and I'll award you the title of Grandmaster Artisan.
Yeah, so this is all you have to do. It's very, very easy. Much easier than Dragonspire crafting. So anyway, you have to buy the recipe from Pierce himself. It's the last one on there. Buy it. And so you need 5 Polymorph Treant treasure cards, 7 perfect Jades, 5 Pristine Vials, 6 Sunstone, 11 Golden Pearls, 8 Fish Fins, and 10 Sandstone. Oh, and also the crafting station for this one is the equipment crafting station. So that's in my house. We have to go there now to do it. Um, and we'll also get Ogden Peake's quest in this episode because you also have to craft for that one as well. So anyway, no, not housing. Equipment crafting station. Just said that. Anyway, equipment seal of the 7 Seas. There you go. So yeah, very very easy. I have extra perfect Jade and pristine vials for future quests. Um, so um, but that'll be for later. But anyway, we now have to go talk to Pierce Stanson. Uh, sure left a mark, but not too bad. So um, Stanson. So anyway, um, that's literally all you have to do for this quest. Dragonspire we saw was a major struggle. Well, not even a major struggle, but just it took a while to do. But this one very very easy. So
Excellent work. I'm happy to proclaim you as a Grandmaster Artisan. Continue to craft with pride.
yeah, so he doesn't even give you the quest. So now you can get the other 3 things from him. I won't bother with getting them, but that is Grandmaster Artisan quest. Um, uh, Grandmaster Artisan. We are now. Now we're gonna go talk to Ogden Peake because even though with Ogden Peak, he doesn't actually give you a badge. He's just a separate crafting, but he does give you a training point, so that's why we're doing this quest. So anyway, Ogden Peak.
Good day to you. I am Ogden Peake, a fellow of letters. I recognize in you a kindred spirit, a student of esoteric matters. If I may be so bold, I can be of aid to you in your studies, but I must have assistance with my own work. Shall I elaborate? Since arriving in Celestia, I have been unable to focus upon my studies. I require a sandwich. Not just any sandwich will suffice. It must be from a certain maker of sandwiches in Marleybone, a fellow named Gordon Sumner. Please go to Mr. Sumner and procure a sandwich, one endearingly titled The Special, and then return here at once. I will happily reward you with some useful points for your training, if you get my drift. Make haste. I am quite hungry.
Yeah, so this quest does not give you a badge, but it does give you training points. And so I just want to have this be known as something that exists. And also, I didn't want the crafting episode for Celestia to be that short. So, just something else to have in the video. By the way, the Gordon Sumner is a snack vendor in Marley Road.
What's this? The special? Is this a joke? Oh, goodness. I remember that Peake fellow. He somehow thought I was a regular cook and this is a regular snack shop. I would sell him a handful of pet snacks folded between some stale old bread heels to keep them dry. I'm fresh out of the things I used to put in those, though. If you can bring them to me, I'll make another sandwich for Peake. I used to put nettle root, medium fish, stinky cheese, and some golden squash in those bundles. Good luck finding those.
Alrighty, so do you sell any of those? Doesn't look like it. So, I would go to the Bazaar to find these. So let's go do that. So I don't know where else you would find it. Yeah, this quest doesn't take too long. I think it's divided into 3 parts. Basically, you have to be level 52 to do the first part, level 54 for the next part, and level 56 for the last part. But we're already level 65, so we're able to do all of it in one go. So anyway, nettle root, medium fish, and stinky cheese, and golden squash. So 4 things. They're all snacks. They're right here. Alright, so nettle root. Under N. Nettle root. Then medium fish. Then stinky cheese. Stinky cheese, there it is. And then golden squash, golden squash, not gold squash. Golden squash, there it is. Alright, now back to Gordon Sumner. Yeah, we'll eventually get to the crafting. I think it's the last thing that we do. There's just some prep stuff that we have to do.
Well, I'll be. You found it all. Let me wrap that up together in this stale old bread. There you go, the special.
Gordon gives you a bundle of food that looks almost exactly unlike a sandwich.
Haha. So yeah, just go to the bazaar and get those 4 things. I feel like they're always in the bazaar because they're not really used. I mean, pet snacks in general are not used a lot, at least in my opinion. Ogden, Peake.
I can barely hear you over the grumbling of my stomach. That looks delicious.
It's not even a sandwich.
You've been so helpful. I wonder if I might impose a game, however. In exchange for a point for your training, of course. I made arrangements for my house sitter to take care of my dog, Arrow, while I was away. But I fear he might be lonely still. I promised Arrow a little plaything when I returned. Nice little collar for him to wear. It's been so long since I left. And I'd like to do something nice for my doggie until I get back. Could you visit the pet shop boys in Wizard City, pick up the collar, and deliver it to my house in Marleybow?
Yeah, so you get a training point for each. I think it's for each. Let's say you get 3 just by doing this thing. I don't think there's no battles for him either, so no mobs, no bosses, no nothing. You just go around getting pet snacks. So pavilion's this way. Going completely the wrong way.
Hello there. Order from Ogden Peake? Righto. Tenant hands you a small parcel with the name Arrow on it. You'd best get that to Ogden's house in Regent Square in Marleybow. He's in the brownstone with the paw print over the door.
Alrighty. So, to Regent Square. Again. I think, yeah, this is the second part. So, there's 3 parts to this. The first part was obviously getting that sandwich. The second part is delivering this thing to his dog, and the last thing is actually doing the crafting quest.
You hear loud and vicious barking through the door, and are just about to knock when...
Hold on there, matey. This here apartment's off limits. There's a wild animal loose inside there, and it's not safe to enter. What's that? You got a delivery from the owner. Some sort of collar. Fair enough. Push that right through the mail slot, will you?
You place the package in the mail slot, and a moment later the barking subsides. The dog sounds happy.
Good job there. I'll head on in, see if I can make friends with that pup. You'd best be getting back to the owner.
Yeah, why doesn't he just return to his dog? That's also kind of weird. A dog owning another dog. That's kind of weird. But even if that were the case, like, wouldn't you just take your dog with you on your expedition if you're the only one living there? I mean, yeah, he's got his original backspeed to look after him, but even so, it's your dog. Anyway, back to Osmond Peake.
Did you deliver the present? I hope Arrow was a good little dog. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, there's one more favor I'd ask you. I'll happily aid you with your studies in return. I feel terribly uncivilized without my tea. Is there any chance you can craft for me a tea set? It must be to these precise specifications. Ogden describes a highly specific set of requirements for his tea set. You can get the instructions to make a tea set from Torald Wayfinder in Grizzleheim.
Alrighty, so we have to go to Torald Wayfinder in Grizzleheim. So if you actually do want to finish this quest, you have to at least get into Grizzleheim. You don't have to finish it, but you have to, I think, do all the crafting up to this point, as well as getting into Grizzleheim. So it's been a little bit since we've been there. Here. So anyway, Torald Wayfinder is, you have to go straight into the main area near the near, like, as if you're heading towards Bjorn Ironclaws or Eric Weirdrune, but he's right before it. He's a recipe vendor. And you have to go under decoration, page 2 near the bottom, tea set, and you need the housing crafting station for this. And so you need 5 reshuffle treasure cards, 1 amethyst, 3 shadow oil, 1 glass vial, 8 fossil, and 35 red mandrake. I already have everything for it because I knew that you had to. I knew that I was going to be doing this quest eventually. So anyway, your housing crafting station is what you need, and I think we got that a crafting episode or 2 ago. I can't remember, but anyway, housing crafting and create there. So now we just have to go talk to Ogden Peake once more, and get our third training point from him, which is awesome. 3 training points just by doing that is amazing. So, anyway, Ogden Peake last time.
Wonderful. I cannot wait to put it to use.
And that's it. So, yeah, like I said, no badge, but 3 training points. So, now means we have 8 training points. We had 5 previously, so. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed today. Next crafting will be in Safari, and we won't be there for a little bit. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. We are now Grandmaster Artisan, which is pretty amazing. So anyway, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next crafting episode. Take care.